Perfectly timed. Perfectly timed to match the chorus. I'm alive. I'm still alive. Still alive. Still very, very alive. Some people aren't. What happened? Oh, hey. What is the deal with that? Yeah, some people aren't. Not everyone can make the claim that they are still alive. Because after yesterday's revelation, my own computer's again. My own computer's turned against me. Anyway, after yesterday's revelation, very special guest star Charlie Bazzina popped by for a chat. Yeah, a couple of other things popped. Yeah, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So yeah. Implication. Yeah. Yeah. That's what happened. Now, we here at No Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. Definitely do not advocate suicide, the act of suicide. There's only one exception to that, Naruhito. By the way, Emperor Naruhito. That's the only, yeah. There you go. I hope you feel special, bitch, because you're the only person on earth that we've made this offer to. If you take the honourable path, no one else, anyone else on the planet, no, it's not. Suicide is not an honourable path. No, it's not. Emperor Naruhito. But only using that, if you use any other method aside from the traditional method, no, you have to do the traditional method. I've defeated you, basically. Yeah. That's it. That's the only way. That's the only way to restore your honor. Guarantee your passage to the afterlife. Otherwise, no. Yeah. Anyway, joining me as always, Tara Bennett, represented here by this candle. She loves you more and more every day because of stuff like that. Because I lay down the smack and little bitches like Emperor Naruhito. Thanks, Tara. Now you might think that Kitty Callahan Toronado. It's just about great just about great services and service and repair, but it's not. It's more than that. It's about getting your tyres. It's about our fantastic range of tyres at low prices. Also, we're a front for Drungada, and so if you need local cafe, coffee shop stood over, we're your go-to team. Tyres and standover. Kitty Callahan tyres and standover. I mean, Kitty Callahan and Toronado. You can't hand a man a Grana Callahana. Pretty good. Not bad. She's middling. That's about a 6'7". No, 6'7". Yeah, that's about a 7. Yeah. It's about 6'7". Yeah, she says. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. All right. Okay. Well, we'll work on it. She's like, I mean, yeah, look, say what you will about Mr. Tapscott. But he's live every day, just cracking jokes and shit. Just winging it. So you can cut the man a bit of slack. For a schlubby 45-year-old middle-aged drunk guy, no, not drunk, definitely not. No, definitely not drunk. No, definitely not drunk. Yeah, for a schlubby middle-aged ex-con making YouTube videos for free, broken homeless. He's pretty funny, Yeah. Thank you, Aldous Harding, for the music, as always. Aldous Harding, the friend with no name, joins me in spirit, always. She's always there, whether you realize it or not. She is always there. I love her deeply. She is the best turbo. She's my favorite turbo. Almost the best one. The best one. Who else? Oh, Sylvia and Roz. You guys checked it. Yeah, they're always there. So of course, Mr. Tapscott always. Roz is like, yeah, he's got the smug smile. He's like, pretty cool for Charlie Bazzino, right? Yes, it's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, it is pretty good. Yeah. Thanks, Ross, for continuing your support of No Pictures of a Bird by still being the loveliest. You know, I don't think the Roz is the loveliest. Roz needs to convince me he's the loveliest. You need to come to my shop, Roz, and convince me that you're the loveliest one. Because otherwise, kids. Something about kids. Bill Burr is now rudely interrupting. What is it, Bill? What is it with you? You know, this attention-seeking thing. I don't know. Maybe you're like, maybe like, I don't know. This is probably going to get me in trouble. But I'm starting to think that your gayness is actually just it's an attention-seeking phase that you're going through. That's what I think. That's what I suspect. Tara and I have been talking about. So, Tara, like, Bill, like everyone knows he's gay. Like everyone says that. Like, and bro, we get it. We get gay. You ham it up. Like there's gay, and then there's Bill Burr gay. You know what I mean? Like the frilly, yeah, the fucking tutus and the accent, like like the mannerisms, yeah. The gay searches, the gay porn in search histories and shit. But I was like, I don't know. I think it might just be an attention-seeking thing for you, Bill. I don't think you're like, no one can be that gay. No one can be that gay. You know, it's got to be, yeah. It's just like Roz being the loveliest. It's like, nah, it's an AI thing. It's just, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Okay, that'll do. Waterfords, what'd you think? It's like, Waterfords. Official sponsor of Bill Burr's gay. Waterfords. You can't hand him in a granite Waterfords, I guess, or something. I don't know. Kitty Callahan's like, you're getting lazy, man, Mr. Tapscott. You're just rambling. Yeah. It's true. I'll take a sip of that. Waterfords are now popping in saying, like, you need a refresher in Bill Burr's gayness. Tastes like gay. I mean, what? No, it doesn't. It doesn't taste like gay. It tastes delicious. Yeah, what have we done? Yeah, well, Pandora's box. See, there's a biblical story in there for you. Be careful what you wish for. One moment you're trying to sponsor gay jokes on the internet, and then you'll become the target of the gay jokes yourself. There's a lesson there. Yeah, first they told gay jokes about Bill Burr, and I did nothing. Or I actually actively tried to get behind it by throwing my support very overtly. And next, what you need to understand about Bill Burr, Waterfords, is that Bill Burr is rubber, and you are glue. It bounces off of him and sticks to you. I'm pretty sure Sophocles said that. I think, I don't know. Anyway, since it's clear to everyone now that I'm stalling for time, we'll just do that. There you go. Yeah, all right. Hey, all the hits, tick, tick, tick. Yeah, look, I mean, yeah, I was like, fucking why rush into it, right? We did the big Charlie Bazzino review yesterday, and now, it's the format, right? It's just like, yeah, cool. Just talk shit. Yeah. Roz was like, maybe you could tell us about your day today, Mr. Tapscott, because you always seem to have pretty interesting days. That's true. Yeah, that's true. The good news is that I felt better when I woke up this morning. So last night I kind of Yeah, because I stayed inside like a job, like I don't know. It feels bad psychologically to do that. You know what I mean? Like, so I had a sick day on Friday, and I literally stayed in the room all day. I didn't go outside at all. And then, oh, wow, it's really windy out there. It's hectic. Anyway, yeah, and then Emperor Naruhito, he's crying. Yeah, made Emperor Naruhito cry. No, that was later. Yeah, anyway, and then yeah, so I did that, and then it was like yesterday I started like I was on the video and I was like still kind of like feeling a bit fluey, like getting a little bit fluey and then more fluey and then a little bit and then like toing and froing a little bit, you know. But then yeah, I had something to eat last night, and then I felt it like after I wrapped. That's an industry term, Ross. I'm not sure if you're familiar with media production. No, cheap. Okay. After I wrapped, after I stopped doing the after I stopped filming the No Pictures of a Bird video. After I stopped the No Pictures of a Bird video, I went and got something to eat, and then I just like chilled out and like watched the news and stuff, and I started to feel better then. I was like, oh yeah, and I felt it kind of like turn around a little bit. And then yeah, I slept quite well last night, which is good. And then yeah, this morning woke up and I felt, I had a cuppa, and then just went for a walk and did my cut my lap, And vibe check on the street was, goons were mostly under control, but there were a couple of like, the goon attacks. There were more goon, like there were. Okay, so the overall gooniness, like there weren't that many goons out there. But the goons that were there were very specifically there to target me. Like, yeah, they were really like fucking, yeah, there were some very, very specific targeted attempts. And I haven't, like, they kind of have, recently that type of shit has subsided. That's kind of been subsiding lately. So it was interesting to see it today. And it was, so obviously what's happened is like yesterday's video, which is interesting because like the Jill Biden is in Skull and Bones is like fucking smashing it. For some reason the medical MIDI episode 2, I think it's Ricky Gervais chat, like is a fucking like going through the roof. But the one I did yesterday about the Nazis, like not that many people watched it, but I think because I went hard on those fucking waspy cunts. Yeah, even though I do that every fucking day. Yeah, they were like, oh fuck. And yeah, so I asked around, like I asked the trusted team at Kitty Callahan Tire and Auto, what's going on out there, Kitty? And she's like, well, yeah, so basically because I mentioned that the 3-body problem. Yeah, so Tara Bennett was like, okay, we did that. That's space magic. That's basically what's happening now. And then like Zuckerberg and all those cunts. Because it's all like all the characters in the 3-body problem, which was released like a couple of years ago. That's all them. It's all it's Zuckerberg. It's Zuckerberg, Biden, and she did it on purpose. Like she made it look like she made it look like there's a character, like there's a fat guy with a drum kit. There's a fat guy with a drum kit and a leather jacket, and she did that to make it look like, oh well, that's Nick Tapscott, Yeah, and there are other characters which are like, oh, that's obviously supposed to be this guy. You know what I mean? But it was actually like. It's actually fucking, it's Biden, Obama, McGrath, Naruhito, Zuckerberg, like all of those fucksticks. They're all in there. And so once I started talking about that, they went back and watched it. Oh, fuck. And it makes it, because they're losers. All the characters are losers. Like, yeah, they're all fucksticks. Yeah. Yeah, and then they went back and watched them. Yeah, so they fucking told it up. Yeah. And the Jill Biden episode of No Pictures of a Bird where I go, oh, she's in Skull and Bones. Yeah, so they went back and watched it. Yeah, and so what happened was like, so they all, because like that's what they like in real life. They've got this network. So those, I don't know. Yeah, so those characters. So for those who haven't seen the show, it's on Netflix. It's called The 3-Body Problem. It's pretty good. It's not bad. But that's space magic. That's Tara Bennett space magic. She's like, I'll send a letter. Yeah, I'll do one, Mr. Tapscott, to teach these fucksticks a lesson, basically. All right, thank you. and all the main characters in it. Yeah, I won't go into detail about like what actually happens to all of them. A lot of them die, pretty much. A lot of them die. But they're all kind of idiots. But they all know each other. And they're all friends, and they're networked, and like they're scientists, like they're working in labs and shit like that. And they're like, what is going on? And weird shit starts happening to them. And then that's roughly the story of them during the Mr. Tapscott fucking experience, like their experience of the Mr. Tapscott fucking phenomena. Yeah, and it showed like so because they all know each other just like that, just like in the show. They're all like they go to the pub together. It's like, oh, what do you think this is? Oh, you know what we have to do? We got to talk to the government about this. Like, yeah, it's like there's a character who gets diagnosed with cancer. Obviously, that's Joe. And then they're like, he's like, what do you want to do, Joe? He's like, oh, nothing. Idiot. And so just like in the show, like, yeah, I continue to slam Naruhito. And so he like Zuckerberg runs to Naruhito or Naruhito runs to Zuckerberg and like, oh, fuck, like, what are we going to do? They're out of their depth. They're desperately out of their depth and desperate. They're getting desperate. They're more out of their depth and more and more out of their depth and more desperate. And so, yeah, like I said that, yeah, it's like, 3 body problem. And because now Tyrant is like, well, they all thought that show was like, it was like championing them. It's like, yeah, there's one about us. Sick. Yeah, we're cool. They know we're cool. Yeah, we're the cool ones. And now it's like, actually, we put you in that show because you were fuck you, Joe Biden. That's basically for like writing movies about yourself about having a big dick. And so Tyrant's like, oh, you want to be in a movie, do you? Come, all right. Go put you in. That's what happened. Yeah. And so when it came out, because it came out a few years ago, they're like, sick, it's about us. Yeah, cool. Oh, yeah, I'm awesome. They're like, yeah, I'm the coolest one, the best one. Like a fucking working on a secret project in a secret lab. Devastatingly handsome, yet tender and sensitive to changes. Just blowing in the wind of this crazy world, like a military officer, high-ranking, working on top secret projects. But it's just Zuckerberg. It's just Zuckerberg. So you work on Facebook that's been co-opted by fucking Nazis. Like you wrote an app. You wrote an app that's been co-opted by Nazis. Congratulations. Like that's not new. You created a technology that's sold to a villain. Like we've all seen like James Bond has been a thing since like the fucking 50s, you bitch. Like that's not new at all. Yeah. So fuck you, Zuckerberg. Fuck you, Zuckerberg. Anyway, yeah. So because of that, so yeah, Kitty Callahan was like, well, that's what's been happening in real life, Mr. Tapscott. Like, they're all on the phone to each other, and I was like, yeah, because and Mr. Shamlay. So like, that was the clique that you were they were trying to pull you in. They were trying to pull you into that clique, and I'm like, hey, bro, no, you don't want to hang out with that. Don't. That's a bad team. That's not cool. Yeah, because that's what Naruhito's doing. He's getting desperate, so he's just reaching out to whoever the fuck he can, basically, whoever will take his calls. And yeah, so I stepped out, and they're like, "Oh fuck!" Like they watched it shit their pants again. Like it's like, how many times do we have to make you shit your pants? Like we do, and you still like don't fuck off. Just fuck off. Just fuck off. They still don't fuck off. And yeah, so yeah, today like I got off the train. There's no secret, and I've done this intentionally. I've said that I'd do this intentionally. Like I catch the same train at roughly the same time. I walk the same. I always take the same path. And that's to lure suckers in, because what's happening, like the AFP, they just go, okay, cool. Yep, got the license plate. All right, that's a fake license plate. So that's 7 to 10 years in prison just for driving a van with a fake license plate. Cool, done. All right, yeah, we got the driver at the red light camera. Easy. See you soon, fuckwit. Yeah. So stupid. Yeah. So Dave, obviously, like after the last couple, so that really targeted stuff where they come at me specifically and send goons in nerds to harass me specifically. That kind of subsided, But then just today, it went whoosh, spiked again. And what happened was like, they're like, oh, have you seen this? Oh, no. And realized that I'm going harder at them now. And now I'm starting to do like, okay, these Nazis specifically, the Koch brothers or the Koch brothers. Right, Bill Burr. Bill Burr is gay. Brought to you by Waterford. Waterford. Bill Burr is gay. Yeah, the Koch brothers, like Zuckerberg and like Skull and Bones and like, yeah. So like, oh fuck, what can we do? So they sent in specifically. First, there were cartel goons. There were dog shit subbies, like so the jail guys, like the homeless guys on purpose. They kind of like came close. They sort of approached me on the light rail. Like I got on the light rail, and then they got on like near me and sat near me, and then immediately went like, because I did the and then got on the next stop. One guy was like on his phone, like as I was like on the fucking train. He's on the light rail. He's like at the pedestrian thing. He's like, oh. That's yeah. Starts out with a couple of pictures of a bird, and then you realize that the space powers. There's another. Oh dear. Yeah. There was a couple of cartel chumps and Nazi bogans at Moore Park. But they were everywhere they go, they're grossly outnumbered. Like there's AFP, and their AFP are like just overtly like, yeah, we're totally this cunt, Mr. Tapscott, don't worry about it. No, but it's just annoying. It's like there was one Yakuza goon who was just there for no, like just like bad call, but like bad call, just there for like he was just wandering around. And like he wasn't there specifically to piss me off, but he was there, and I was like, everyone's like, fucking spot the Yakuza goon. He's like, bruh, like you're late. Party's over. Like you missed it. Like you just turned up. Yeah, you're an idiot. Yeah, now. Yeah, AFP now saying like 10 to 15 just for showing up, basically. Yeah, basically. Yeah, because if you're now linked to like Japanese death squads, if you have links to Yakuza, it's an act of intimidation to like walk around the street to staunch. And so it's like makes you part of a conspiracy to murder, makes you part of a conspiracy to commit an act of terror, because it's like it's just Yakuza trying to like terrify Australians or like intimidate or cause fear, you know. Yeah, and you're part of that. You're part of that conspiracy. Yeah, it's an act of terror. Yeah, it's like it's the same. Yeah, yeah. If you're in Hamas, right, and someone hands you a phone and says, "Oh, at 1 p.m." They don't say why. They just hand you a phone and go like, "Look, at 1 p.m. can you please text the word yes, text the word yes to this number," and then you do it and a bomb explodes. You're part of an act of terror. Or it's like if someone in Hamas goes like, "Oh yeah, can you just like we just need to know what time that guy gets home from work," and then he gets assassinated. Even if you're not across the rest of the plan, you're part of that conspiracy, and you'll go down for like 15 to 20 for that. That's an act of terror. Yeah, providing intelligence to a conspiracy to commit an act of terror. Yeah, that's very serious, extremely serious. Yeah. So there was a bit of that, and then just as I kind of came home, I guess they kind of got their shit together. And then as I headed for home, then the goons turned up, and it was like very targeted. So there was a dad with two kids, and the kids had like little like scooters, and it was like fucking they were really loud and rattly, and so they were trying to blast me with Havana syndrome. And the guy was like walking slowly, like exactly at my pace, to make sure that he was just like just always like just in front of me or just behind me. Yeah. And then an old guy popped out. He's like eyeballed me. He's like, "I'm Emperor Naruhito." And that's like, yeah, that's an act of harassment. It's like, I've told him I don't want to talk to him. And so attempting to communicate like that, that's use of the carrier service to, use of the carrier service to harass and intimidate, basically. That's 3 to 5 just for that. But yeah, I did the thing, like I said, like, because I counter Havana syndrome, because we can do it back to them. We've rigged it that we can do it back to them. So it's just like, it's like, and I started walking behind him at like, and he slowed down so I'd overtake him. But then I was just like slowed to, like, I just kept watching my fucking YouTube. Just like, it's just a little, and yeah, he's like, I can see his face start to get sad. Yep, started to get sad. And then as I like kind of crossed over there's a bridge that goes from the train station across the street near the hospital. As I crossed over that, there was a tradie there like cutting something just as I walked across to like give me a loud noise, you know what I mean? And then someone had stuck a poster up on the thing that said, "Are you using meth?" Like, as in Nick Tapscott. Nick Tapscott's a fucking, ice, like, dog shit fan for ice, meaning you don't believe in God. The irony. And then, immediately AFP were on him. Like, 2 or 3 AFP, like, just, like, jumped out. So, hey, fuck stick, we're here too. Like, and followed him. And he's like, oh. And he looks, because I was like, he's like, right, cocksucker? Yeah. Because he is watching. There you go, that's true. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're gay, just like Bill Burr. Bill Burr. Just be courageous. Be a courageous gay guy like Bill Burr. That's fine. You've got a kids. Don't worry about it. That's all that matters in this world, having a kids. As long as you've got a kids. Yours or someone else's, right? Disgusting. Anyway. Yeah, and because that thing is that, I won't say the name of the train station, but that train station is just across the street from, like, this massive fucking, like, it's an apartment building and shopping centre. And it's Yakuza. The whole thing is like a big, and it's, I put it on the video the other day, like near the dog shit nest. It's like they let that apartment with the Akai sign on top, they let the apartment building go derelict. So it could be a nest for fucking dog shit homeless people, basically. And across the street from that is like this big fucking center, right? And it's got a basement. In the basement are like, the Coles is like down underground. And then above ground, it's got like a playground, which is dog shit. And then apartments and stuff and offices. And it's just, the whole thing is Yakuza. It's a big Yakuza nest. Yeah. In the same way Undrungada had they've got their big projects where it's just like massive Undrungada. And I saw a couple of those in North Melbourne. Massive Undrungada money laundering / construction dog shit scheme, pretty much. But this one specifically is like Yakuza. It's straight up Yakuza. So it's like fucking, it's literally the Emperor of Japan trying to suppress Australian citizens on Australian soil. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. So fuck that, right? Yeah. And then like on the way home, and then Kitty Callahan walked through, and then so those 3 things happened. And I was like, all right, they started. Well, I wasn't too pissed off about it, but it's just like, shit happens, you know. But it's like, fucking hell, bro. Like, yeah, there's beating a dead horse, and then there's whatever the fuck this is. Like, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Trump's saying that. Don't worry, bro. Don't worry. Yeah. And then what happened? I was walking through the park, and Kitty Callahan said, "We'll check that." You thought that's bad, right? Like, yeah. It's like, we'll check this out. And like on the way home, we'll walk through a park, and they've gone through and like put tags on all the trees that they want to keep. So they've stood over the council basically. So the local council here is corrupt. They've got their tree removal projects. They've gone and stuck tags on all the trees that they want to keep. They're like, oh, this one, it's good. We reckon, for no reason or whatever. And so what they've done is they've stuck tags on all the Asian trees, like the palm trees and the fucking yeah, like fucking Norwegian like oak and stuff like that. And then the gum trees, they left tags off. Implication, come through and cut down all the eucalyptus trees. Cut down all the gum trees in this park. And then after that, I got out of the park, and there was a Ford van with black tinted windows, like boom, drove past like a grey van, like death van. I was like, and so it's like, and it was all of them. So basically, that was cool. It was coordinated. So I was like, okay, yeah, you'll get off the train. We'll send in the fucking dad with the brats to give him Havana syndrome. The old man will pop out when he comes around the corner. He'll be there. He'll walk across the thing. The tradie will do the thing. He'll see the poster that says meth. He'll freak out, man. Because he's like, oh my god, how do they have all the timing? But it's like, whatever. Like, it's just Hollywood. Like, who cares? Like, fucking. So you can produce a movie. That's all it is. Like, it's a film set. That's all it is. That's all you've done. Who cares? Anyway. Or a fucking exactly. Yeah, it's like it's a haunted house. That's it. That's all it is. It's like, you go to the cheap like a cheap Halloween attraction haunted house, like at the Royal Show or whatever. Like the ghost train, you go in there, and then it's like as you walk through, like dudes jump out. It's like a skeleton pops out. Oh no! Like you open a door and a skeleton jumps out. Like, and they're trying to get into your mind, man. And I'm like, right. I was like, I did that. I went to that fucking haunted. I went to the Adelaide, the ghost train at the Royal Adelaide Show when I was like fucking 10. Like, who cares? Who cares? And all the police are just like, this is boring. Like, it's just boring. Yeah. So there's like spooky van, like drives past me, and then immediately I see like AFP, J-Pole, like immediately they're straight up its ass, and the guy's like, what did you expect, you fucking loser? What did you expect? Yeah. And then, I've got more cameras up my ass than anyone. Like, most heavily surveilled piece of shit on the planet, like cunt on the planet. Honestly, like, who fucking cares? Like, why? Why? I don't know what you're expecting to see. Like, yeah, I really don't know what you're expecting to see or achieve by doing any of this. It's just like, yeah. Oh, we've tried everything. We've tried annoying him. Killing him. Tried that. Should there be another? Is there another thing we should try? Nah, it's just like, what else could you do aside from those two things? Annoying him and killing him. Well, I'm out of ideas. That's it. We'll just repeat until you're like, all right, fine. I'm no longer Nick Tapscott. You got me. Like, reveal. I'm actually some other guy. Yeah, change my name. Like, what? Shave your beard. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. So I just walked around. Like, I kind of had a half-hearted plan to like maybe get a new pair of shoes or something. Like look for like, but I got lost. Like I went to Alexandria and I was looking for the factory outlet, and I think I took a wrong turn. And I was like, oh yeah. But anyway, I caught a bus. I went through like Newtown. Oh, what a shithole. Oh, disgusting. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking disgusting. And Marrickville. Oh, bro. Yeah. And then I went to Broadway Shopping Centre. You got something to eat from the Coles there. That was it. Yeah. Thought about going to the Apple store, but couldn't decide. I went to Target. Yeah, that's right. I went to Target to look at fucking power cords and cables and stuff. Anyway, that's it. Yeah. Okay, that's a third tactic that I've tried. So it's like they're sending hot girls at me. So it's like I don't mind it, but it's like I'd rather use $300 notes at me, to be honest. That'd be preferable. But no, yeah, they send hot girls. Is that, oh, yeah. Thanks. Implication. If you go back to doing pictures of a bird, maybe maybe one of these hot girls will bang you. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of feel like I've got enough hot girls, but yeah. Anyway, it's like I don't know, but I know I know your schemes. Obviously, if I was going to be corrupted by hot girls, that would have happened 15 years ago. It's an energy drink. Yeah, so that's that. That's what I did today. That's it. Overall, cool. It's a Sunday, right? I just want to be relaxed and chill out and stuff. It's good. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Roz is like, well, should we just do some questions, bro? I'm like, yeah, let's do that. You want to ask, just to be clear, you're asking me, you don't want me to ask you questions, right? That's that one. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, cool. Shoot. What brand glasses do I have? Tom Ford. I have Tom Ford glasses. I'll show you. Yeah, Tom Ford. Yeah, so it's good stuff, That's it. Tom Ford. Yeah. Look, it's not oppressively expensive. It's still accessible. Now, so how much were they really expensive? Not really. I mean, you can spend a lot on Tom Ford if you want to. There you go, $370. There you go, $285. You can spend a lot if you want. They're pretty cool. But yeah, they're originally sunglasses. They weren't cheap, but only because I wanted to get a fucking what do they call it? Yeah, not polarized, transition lenses. Yeah, so they're transition. So they're expensive for me because I got them prescription. So just the frames on their own were $300, and then I spent another $300 to get them. It was made prescription lenses to get prescription lenses put in them and have transition lenses so they go dark in the sunlight and things like that. But I love them because they're rugged. They're these went to jail. I had these in prison. And that's the only damage they sustained. That little strip off the side there. So that's what it should look like. And that's what it does look like. Yeah. But they're great. They're not the lenses aren't shredded at all. They've held up really well. And they're good. And yeah, they just do what I need them to do. Yeah. Would I recommend? Are they trusted? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, trusted with a capital T. Yeah, there's no way I'd never wear anything. I'd never wear Chanel or anything. I'd never wear anything that was associated to Nazis. I'd never do that ever. No, because fuck that. Fuck them. Unless it was to gloat I stole a trophy or something. It's I stole a fucking $100,000 coat out of their shop and then wore it around in front of them. That sucks shit, fucking something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. 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 I'd what I'm being told now, because like that's the thing, and I've had this question before, where because people are like, oh, you should talk to Tom Ford, and Tom Ford is actually like a really cool guy. Hey Tom, he's watching. Yeah. Hey Nick, Mr. Tapscott. How are you? Like, good bro. Yeah. But yeah, kind of like we wanted. So the Mr. Tapscott brand is like true crime, action, gritty, drama, Nazis, combat, blah blah blah, like that type of shit. Where Kitty Callahan and Tara Bennett, they're all about like fashion and stuff. They're all about like Kitty Callahan. Kitty Callahan is like an editor of a fashion magazine. She is. Yeah, I'll show you that too. Yeah, look. When together, good flows light. Yeah. Swapping stockings. Yeah. Starting stopping for old tights. So this is like earthly Kitty. Oh, fucking that's too bad. This is earthly Kitty Callahan. But yeah, she does stuff like this all the time. So these are all her stories and stuff. So fashion and Tom Ford and stuff like that, that's right up her alley. And so what we kind of said, because I've spoken to Tom Ford on the show before. Oh, they're cool. Hey, Gouchy. Yeah, they're really cool, those guys. All right, cool. Because I've spoken to Tom on the show before, and a lot of people went like, oh, talk to him. But it's sort of like, it's more in Kitty Callahan's wheelhouse, that one. And so, because the No Pictures of a Bird podcast by Mr. Tapscott, I'm Mr. Tapscott. You're watching No Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. Bill Berry's Gate, don't forget. Brought to you by Waterfords. The brand of these videos is like Nazis, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. I went to jail, like bikies, true crime, like that type of stuff. And I do talk about like rock and roll and celebrities and entertainers and things like that. But I'm very kind of like, yeah, this is the Mr. Tapscott brand, laying down the smack. Whereas like fashion and cool stuff, like that's really that's a Kitty Callahan thing for sure. And so when Kitty Callahan, and this is why it fucking grinds my gears, like, because that's what all these Nazi dog shit losers are getting in the way of, is like the Turbo Babes doing their cool stuff. Because that's what I'm doing right now. They sent me in first, so I could like I'd be the one that get all the shit thrown at him, like fuck, and so the Turbo Babes can kind of like come in behind, like sort of like clear a path for them, and then the Turbo Babes can kind of like, thank you, like yeah. And then the Turbo Babes like get the douche tards out of the way, and then the Turbo Babes can kind of like do their thing, you know what I mean? And so yeah, once Kitty Callahan is comfortable doing a No Pictures of a Kitty Callahan, a podcast by Kitty Callahan, Tara Auto, brought to you by Waterfords, presented by Bill Burr's Gay, starring Bill Burr, the redhead show. Yeah, Tom Ford fashion design. That's your wheelhouse as well, right, Mr. Burr? So it's like, oh yeah, fashion, gay stuff. Me and the other homos, Tom Ford is piping up. He always had a feeling about you, Bill. Yeah, he had the gaydar. Yeah. Yeah, snap his jock strap, Yeah. So once Kitty Callahan gets her thing up and running, then she'll be going very, very deep on cool, awesome things like art and fashion and style and fucking makeup and Sylvia Jeffries. When Sylvia Jeffries gets going, because she will be fucking awesome. Like, yeah, that's her thing. Like Tara Bennett, like you could go to Provider Store website right now. I'll do that as well. Like Tara's got a website as well. This is Tara. You can go and look at Tara stuff. $10% off. Mention Kitty Callahan, Tara Order. Yeah, this is Tara's website. Ah, there she is. Hey, Tara. So yeah, this is a very Tara Bennett. No, that's just Tara. So this is a very Tara Bennett style. Look at her, what a stuck-up bitch, right? Yeah. That's very so style and design and homewares and things like that. Yeah, that's Tara. That's the Tara thing for sure. So yeah, we'll go deep on like cool girly stuff like that. Like Sylvia Jeffries as well. Like she loves music and partying and high fashion, things like that. She's got angels in. She's the fucking editor of Vogue magazine. That's her. Anna Winter. That's one of her angels. Yeah. So when she gets her steam up, yeah. Once we get through the fucking once Mr. Tapscott cops all the shit. Yeah, he's the cannon fodder that goes over the top first, and once they run out of bullets, then Tara Kitty will go in. Like, all right, thank you. they'll get to do the cool and popular stuff. Yeah, Mr. Tapscott has to be the shit magnet. From the start, yeah. Anyway, does that satisfy your curiosity, madam? Yes, thank you. Very thorough. Yeah, thank you. And you're now gonna get all the Turbo Babes. Like I've revealed them all. Like they're all real people. Yeah, they're not like Alice Harding. You can Google. Like she's got heaps. She's got heaps of albums out and interviews and like Edward and Nina they've been running a gallery for like 10, 15 years or something. Yeah, you can. It's all there. It's all on the internet. Yeah. Nadia Daly's been a journalist on TV. So is Hegarty. Hegarty's been a journalist on TV. I guess the Shire ones are just like Anna, Thor. Yeah. Like Thor and Loki, a.k.a. Anna and Julia. And also Sarah from the Roosevelt's kind of shy as well, like Earthly Sarah. Like she doesn't have like a lot of high profile stuff. And Millie's pretty shy as well. But all the other turbos, like they're high profile people. Like you can just Google them. Like feel free to do your own research. Like you won't, and they've done that on purpose. Like that's intentional. So yeah, if you want to get a taste of the turbo, babe, not in a creepy way, maybe. Not you, Bilbo. Not you, Bilbo. Oh no, it's not my taste. I like men. Football. Yeah. I got halfway through Ravens are losing. Don't tell me how it ended, but yeah, Ravens were losing, Bill. Like they were going down to the Bengals, and then I got distracted and started watching something else. But yeah, I'll go back and like finish that game. That was like the Thanksgiving match. Oh yeah, he's like, he's trying not to tell me. All right, thanks, Bill. But yeah. Yeah, like feel free. Like do your own. That's why they've done it. That's not an accident at all. Yeah. It's so like, you can just Google them. Yeah. They're all lovely people. Yeah, Kitty Callahan's lovely. When she's not being a ditzy redhead broad. What do you mean? When you're running your mouth. What do I like? When you're running your yap. Oh, you're such an asshole. It's what you love it, baby. Oh dear. No, obviously, Kitty Callahan and I have that kind of relationship. That was funny. She knows I'm only joking, right, Del? Oh, she's like, you're having a dream tonight, motherfucker. Oh yeah. I will do that at some point. Yeah, someone's like, "Well, yeah, dreams is that a thing?" Like, oh yeah, definitely dreams are a thing. I won't go too deep into it right now, but yeah, dreams are a thing for sure. Yeah, so energy. So yeah, because it comes back to So yeah, very, 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 very quick refresher. So Mr. Tapscott is energy. I was OG. Like just at the start, it was just me. It's just my consciousness floating there. That's it. It's just like a cloud of energy. That's all it was. And then I was bored and lonely, so I'm going to create a partner. because I'm bored, cold, lonely. So womp womp. Tara Bennett appeared, the perfect partner for Mr. Tapscott, and she went, well, and I'm like, okay, well, so I'm energy. What do you want to do? She's like, how about matter? I'm like, all right, sick. That sounds awesome. So we were just matter and energy, and that's all it was. Just matter, just energy, nothing else. Like no light, no time. Oh, that's something we can talk about. Yeah, no light, no time, nothing. Just matter, just energy. Like, it was just static. It was just me and Tara existing together. That was it. No motion. Yeah, it was no motion. It was just like frozen. Yeah. But we were having a great time. And then we did like a shit ton of universes, like hundreds of billions and billions and billions, like more zeros that would fit on the screen of universes together like that. We collabed. And then we kind of went, well, since we've collabed so well together on that many universes, maybe we could collab on one of us. And I've done this gag before. It's like the only stipulation is that it's not fucking a redhead. It's not a redhead. And Tara's like, well, I've got some bad news for you, Mr. Tapscott, because I've already done it. And I was like, fuck, that's not why. Can you run, like, can she at least give me 10% off a 16-point service and wheel alignment? She's like, yeah, she can. Kitty Callahan and Tara and Auto. All right, well, that's that's fine. That's fine. And then I was just the three of us. And then I went, okay, well, Kitty Callahan, because I'm energy, Tara Bennett's matter. You're probably going to want to contribute something. I don't know what it is. Aside from just being a redhead. So I created light. Like, here's some light. Wob, wob. And she's like, cool, I could do awesome shit with that. And then she went, okay, well, but you did fire. Yeah. No, yeah. So Kitty Callahan, she's like, yeah. So me and Tara, I was like, okay, so it's just me and Tara. And then we went, wom, and created Kitty Callahan. We collabed on Kitty Callahan together. And then Kitty Callahan went like, well, how about I create, I'll bring something to the party right now, which is fire. Yeah, because fire is the process. It's the chemical reaction of matter converting to energy. So she was like, well, there's a nice little poetry in that, I think. I'll be the balance. I'll be the third one in there. I'll balance you guys out. Be a little bit of Mr. Tapscott, a little bit of Tara Bennett. And I'll contribute a process where matter converts to energy. So I'm like, all right, cool. And then, like, always said thanks. Like, I was gonna, yeah. So I'll do a thing for you, Kitty Callahan. So I made light. So all right, cool. So yeah, that was that. So then we did a bunch of universes together. And then Tara Bennett said, what's the point of this story? I can't even remember. But yeah, anyway. Tara Bennett said, I can't even remember, why did I start talking about this? Oh, that's embarrassing. That's awkward. Tara Bennett said, I'll tell it anyway. It's cool. Yeah, the Tara Bennett said, well, how about we, if we're going to collab, we've collabed on three of us, collabed on a bunch of universes together. Why don't we collab on 8 billion? And all right. Well, if we're going to do that, because we need life down there, we're going to need time. Because, like, having life just static, that doesn't make sense. So you want something to have, like, a beginning and an end, basically. So you can't have that without time. So I'll throw time in there. Yeah, Kitty Callahan was like, she was loving light. She was like, yeah, cool, light's awesome. So that's where she took over the fucking art and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, that's right, yeah. Dreams. Fuck. Long-winded. Just like a dream. I just talk shit. I just ramble. It doesn't make sense. And then things. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so we'll make 8 billion of us. But the point of the story is, and so Tara Bennett went, womp, womp, and because she's matter, Tara Bennett went, womp, womp, created all your bodies, everyone's body, all the matter, right? And then Mr. Tapscott went like, and it's my space magic. So it's Tara Bennett. In everyone is a little bit of Tara Bennett and a little bit of Mr. Tapscott. So Tara Bennett's matter, she made your body. And then Mr. Tapscott's space magic animates it. Ugh. So your brain is just like, because there's electricity, right? Like that's what your brain is. It's a little container for fucking energy. That's what it is. And it dances around in a very specific pattern. And then that pattern determines whether or not you're going to suck a bunch of dicks at a glory hole. And whether or not you'll be the best, like so good at it that they're going to give you the Nobel Prize for being gay. The greatest dick sucker in the history of the world. Do you know who I'm talking about, Bill Burr? Not you, Bill Burr. Yeah, it's Bill Burr. It is Bill Burr. Anyway, so the point is, like, your brain is energy. That's what's going on. That's Mr. Tapscott. So your brain is Mr. Tapscott's energy dancing around. And so at any point, because I can just like, well, how about tonight? You're going to have a dream about a spider. Beep, 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 beep. And then you, yeah. So dreams, no, they're not random. They do have meaning, and they are usually, and it's the same as anything else. Like Tara Bennett can easily, like, without asking, just go, I want to give this guy a dream. Like, she's got the keys. She's got she's got the password to my computers and my fucking phone and keys to my car and everything. Like, yeah, I'm just take it all, baby. It's fine. Because I trust her. And so she can give people dreams. Like Kitty Callahan can give you a dream. Easy. And yeah, any of the turbos basically, at any point can just go, because I'm just like, let them. I'm just like, look, like I've said, the house analogy is like, you got the keys to the house, do whatever you want, So they can like turn on the TV, like they can do whatever, they can cook in the kitchen, like I don't care, So that's what dreams are. It's just like the energy in your brain, like wom, 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 like doing a certain thing. You have to pop a cap, I think. Yeah, it's the energy in your brain dancing in a certain way, and that's very intentional. So yeah, they do have meaning. It's does that ever? No. Now Tara Bennett saying no dream is ever random. Yeah, every dream that you have is very intentional. Yeah, it has a meaning, and it's usually Kitty Callahan or Tara Bennett. It's usually Tara Bennett or Kitty Callahan, sort of like giving you like a hint. Yeah. Yeah. And it might be a good hint, might be a bad hint. It might be like, oh, like, yeah, Tara Bennett's like, yeah, so if you've got a crush on someone and you have, like, there might be a really cute boy or girl at your job who, hasn't really been on your radar. And then Tara Bennett, you have a sexy dream about them. And that's Tara Bennett going like, well, they're pretty cute. What do you think? Yeah, pretty cute, right? Hey, pretty cute. What about that? Hmm? Yeah. And that's Tara Bennett, like, just giving you a little sneaky hint. It's like, making a suggestion here, like, maybe you might want to go chat with them, have a chat, get sued for sexual harassment. How about that? Wouldn't that be worth it? Hey, cancelled. You might even have a kids. Yeah, it might be something like that. Yeah, basically. Oh, that cocksucker. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I will talk about him. Yeah, Kitty Callahan. So don't forget this fuck. I'll Google him right now, Kitty, so I won't forget him. Thank you for letting me share your websites today, Kitty and Tara. I miss you so much, Tara. I just realized. I haven't seen you in so long. It's been years. Fuck. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's him. Anyway. Yeah, but now Kitty's right. It's like, don't forget, Mr. Tapscott, your brand is like terrifying. Yeah. So yeah. Tara Bennett might give you a cute dream about a cute boy or girl. Any of us can give you nightmares. Like any of us, we can give you the best dream of your life. We can give you, like, if we give you a dream that you're flying, that's us saying like you're fucking crushing it. You're crushing it. So Bill Burr has a big night down at the Glory Hole. Like we get the feedback. It's like a lot of guys go, yeah, that was something about that Bill. Something about that Bill guy. He's got a technique. He does a thing. It's pretty good. Pretty good. And we're picking up on the positive feedback. It's like wherever all the glory holes that Bill Burr goes to seem to light up. So cool. So we'll give Bill Burr a dream that he's flying. That might happen. Or yeah, you might be crushing it at school or like doing really well at your job. Something like that. And as a result, you'll have a dream that you're flying. You know what I mean? And that's us going, you're doing pretty well. But we can also give you nightmares, which could be a warning. Like, we will say this, that a really terrifying, like if you have one of those ones where you wake up like, oh, fuck. Like you wake up, you're like sweating, and like, geez, that's a warning. Yeah, that is a warning. Yeah. And it might not be a warning from us, like not a warning. We're not warning you that we'll fuck you up. But we just say like danger, basically. Yeah. So it could be like, yes. Someone's trying to do something. There's someone untrustworthy in your social circle. We might give you a terrifying nightmare. It's like, watch out. Watch out. Yeah. So a good example was like when I was first hanging out with Millie, and Millie remembers this. She's watching now. Hey, Millie. You're the best turbo babe. You're my favorite turbo babe. Anyway. I know. Anyway. When I first met Millie, I knew she had a boyfriend. And she was like, well, and we were hanging out, we're getting along. And it was like, well, let's hang out. And so she said, yeah, come see me at my shop. And then the night before I went to hang out with her, I had a horrifying nightmare that like I was walking around the city and all these dudes were jumping out with knives. Like, like I was like, oh, fuck, like on the run, like people like trying to stab me and stuff. I'm like, oh, fuck, man, oh, God damn it. Like, and wherever I went, it was like, I'll hide in here. And there'll be another guy with a knife. And then, I'm like, oh. And it was terrifying. Yeah, absolutely terrifying. And I woke up, I was like, oh, fuck. Like one of those ones, right? And then, I went to hang out with Millie and told her about it. And it was just like, fucking, yeah. And it was like and then that was like, once I kind of like got to know Millie, the Space Ghost, I was like, was that you? She's like, yeah. So that was Millie's Space Ghost going like, heads up, bro. Like, yeah. If you hook it, and that was like the precursor to that was the cafe. That was when I was working at the cafe that I fucking ended up, the Death Star that I blew up. So that was Millie's Space Ghost warning me. It's like, tread carefully here because if you get in there, you'll attract attention. Dudes will try and stab you. Probably almost literally, yeah. And now we're just like, yeah, that's what would happen. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Millie. I want to catch up with you so badly. Are you coming to Australia again anytime soon? Yeah, she's planning to. Oh, fantastic. That's great news. Yeah, so heads up. That's what, yeah. Thanks, Millie. We'll talk to you soon. So just a heads up. Yeah, dreams. That's definitely a Turbo Babe thing. That's a Mr. Tapscott and a Turbo Babe thing. Yeah. Yeah. So I had like, I'll go through phases where like I'll have dreams every night. And quite often, it's like literally like Kitty Callan or Tara Bennett, like just give me the heads up about something. Yeah. Sometimes I can't remember them, but I'll dream every night, but I don't necessarily remember the dreams I have every night. And also a lot of people know, it's like, does that mean if someone comes to me in my dreams, that's actually them? It's like, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. So we can take, we take the pattern of energy of that person, and we take the pattern of energy of that person, then we like go into your dreams while you're asleep. It's a bit creepy, but whatever. And then we can like patch it like a telephone director, like click, like plugging you in. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. So sometimes if you have a dream and you're arguing with your relative, like that's actually you arguing with them. Yeah. So So those are the key takeaways from that little dream talk that we just had there. Number one, yep, that's us. Yeah, they're not random. They're not random. They do have meaning, and there's like symbols in there and stuff. I'll explain more about the symbolism later, because it's not like a hard language. You know what I mean? It's not like banana. If you have a dream about a banana, it always means a penis. Like it doesn't. It's not that clear cut. It's a very Tarabetic Kitty Callahan kind of way. So it can be kind of subtle. Like I have dreams about water a lot in the ocean. Yeah. Like if you have dreams, okay, I can say this one. If you have dreams about big surf, like you're in like really big waves, that means your subconscious is kind of like. So you might be in like a really stressful relationship or something, and if you have like a dream about like you're standing on a beach and there's huge waves rolling in, that means like, oh wow, you're like it's popping off in your life, like emotionally, yeah, it's gone crazy. Yeah, that's what that means. Yeah, which leads me into my next thing that I was going to talk about, which is yesterday someone asked me, like, why don't you just use your space magic to save that kid's life, the stabbing thing? And I was going to say, like, okay, and the answer I gave at that time was, like, there are rules. I can't explain it, but it's going to take, like, I'd have to do, like a lecture. It'd have to be, like, a lecture series. Like, it'd have to be, like 110-hour long lecture series to explain it to you, like exactly what we can and can't do, right? But I did come up with a short answer. And the short answer is that there are rules that govern what we can and can't do. And it all comes down to how we've designed the universe, right? Because the thing is, and it's like the same thing. It's like it's the same as the answer. It's like when people say, why can't I be a turbo babe? It's like, well, because the universe is built already. So the only way to pull a new turbo up is to reset the universe and then restart it. So that's the short answer. It's like I can't always so for example, like I could turn off gravity. I could do that if I wanted to. But because I've already built this universe with gravity in it, in order to do that, I'd have to shut down the universe and then restart a new universe without gravity in it. So that's the only way I could do it. Yeah. So the rules of this universe are kind of written, and now that they're written, they're kind of baked in. And so now that they're baked in, the only way to kind of like break a few of the like the laws of physics, like, you know, we could easily make a universe without light in it, or where the speed of light is double what it is now, or half what it is now. We could do that. But this universe, that speed of light that's what it is. That's the speed of light. That you can't fuck around with that. That it'll always be that in this universe. And so as a result of that, like yeah, the power is unlimited. Like, because I could just like I said, I could just but to do that, I'd have to shut down the universe and then start it all over. Does that make sense to people? It's like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so that's what my Space Ghost told me. That was one of the first things he told me. It's like, look, you can do pretty much whatever you want. You can't break the laws of physics. Yeah, because they're already baked in. So, and Mr. Tapscott's physical form has limitations. Like I've said like a few times. Oh, that's Sylvia. Yeah. Yep, cool. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you. Yeah, okay, now that was, thank you, Sylvia. That's very nice. Yeah, adjusted my lighting for me because I'm talking about light. Anyway. I lost my train of thought. Jeez, sorry for that. That's all right. Now I've tried a dramatic effect. That was worth it for sure. Yeah. Yeah. So I'd have to rebuild a universe with like different rules, pretty much. Yeah. No, that's right. Yeah. So my Space Ghost, that was one of the first things he said. It's like, you can do pretty much whatever you want, but you can't break the laws of physics because the laws of physics are baked in. And so like I can break the laws of physics. Like I can change the laws of physics. I can just delete the laws of physics if I wanted to. But to do that, I'd have to destroy the whole universe and then start it again. And I don't want to do that. because I kind of like it. I kind of like this universe. You know, it's got you guys in it. It's got all my cool. It's got Bill Burr. Not you, Bill Burr. No, so yeah, I can't. Yeah. So that's just an example. It's like that's why we can't just do whatever the fuck we want all the time. Like I can't just go like womp womp and like I can't just click my fingers and have like a roast dinner just like bing like up here in front of me. Like yeah. So there are limitations. Like we've set the rules. We design, like me and the Turbo Babes all design the rules. We all work together on the rules. It's a collab between all of us. All of us, all the Turbo Babes. Mr. Tapscott and the Turbo Babes collaborated on all of it. And every single one of us goes like, well, we should do a thing where this happens. It's like, yeah, sick, yeah, cool. Like Sylvia Jeffrey's like, we should do a thing where like there's a fucking ball in the sky and it's like shines at night time. It's like a moon. I'm like, yeah, fucking sick, you know. But yeah, we've all collaborated. But yeah, now that those rules are kind of like laid down, like yeah, we kind of have to stick to them in this universe at this time. But yeah, like if we wanted to, like we could change it easily. Yeah, but I don't want to shut down this universe. So yeah, that's why there are limitations to what we can do, what we can and can't do. We can do like fucking hectic shit though. Like don't get me wrong, we can still do hectic shit, but it's sort of like it's like and that particular case, that case in particular, yeah, that case in particular is like a change of state type thing. So like once the state of something's changed, it's really like if I smash a vase, like trying to unsmashing it, that's pretty much impossible. That's pretty much impossible. But I could shut the universe down and then recreate a universe, and then in the next universe, like just not do that. Like oh fuck, like don't put the vase there. I broke it last time. Yeah. So it's kind of like So some things like once they're broken, they can't be unbroken. It's just the way it is. Yeah. So that is the short version. I could easily, yeah, I could do a long version, but the long version would be like you can do it on a YouTube video, like, and we are planning to. Don't worry. So all you scientists out there, yeah, you're gonna get instructed by this guy, like Matt Damon. Good Will Hunting, a rugged, handsome renegade. But also accidentally a genius. What a waste of fucking brains, right? The irony of all these scientists out there. Oh, fuck. God damn it. At least, yeah, they're like, well, at least we know the universe has a sense of humor. We always knew you were fucking with us, right? I'm like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, we do that. Yeah, we do that. Yeah, definitely. It's like, you did that just to fuck with him, didn't you? Like, yeah. Kitty Callahan, that's her whole thing. That is her whole thing. She does that, yeah. So if you ever had like a really bad day where things are just like, is someone fucking around with me? Is that what's happening? Probably. Yeah, like, oh, the cruel joke. What cruel joke is this, God? Like, yeah, that's a thing. That's true. What can we tell you? Don't worry, we only made one Bill Burr, all right? I'm sorry, Bill. It's like, it's like, you created me just for the material, didn't you? Like, yeah. What came first, the gay joke or the Bill Burr? Yeah, we'll take partial. Yeah, we both agreed. Like, partial credit each on that one. Yeah, we both. Yeah. All right, let's talk about dog shit. So yesterday we went deep on, because we got to keep talking about Nazis, unfortunately, as much as I wish. And again, I say this every fucking time. I don't want to have to talk about Nazis. I don't. I want to watch the Kitty Callahan podcast where she talks about art and stuff and interviews Tom Ford. That's what I want. Unfortunately, I had to do a podcast where I talk about fucking dog shit Nazis. Anyway, yesterday we went deep on the roots of Nazism. We did a bit of a refresher course, like how like Romans in the Bible are the Nazis of today. And how that's the same fight that Jesus Christ was fighting. We've always had this fight. It's the same cunts. And we define Nazis as anyone who doesn't feel love. Like they can't hear the Tara Bennett. And it's like now Tara's like, please explain as well, Mr. Tapscott. Don't forget, it's not just Tara Bennett that you can't hear. It's Mr. Tapscott as well. You can't hear me. You can't hear the Mr. Tapscott. Because Mr. Tapscott does the same thing. He's like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Don't, no. Pedo. Why are you being a pedo? Stop being a pedo. And you're like, whatever, bro. Like, yeah. So, yeah. You one of those, any of those cunts. Like, that's what I mean. Like, nothing behind the eyes. That's what that refers to. Because, like I've sort of just touched on, energy, right? That's Mr. Tapscott's space magic. That energy, that is you. Like, you've got your body, but you're not just your body. You're your soul as well. And that's energy. And that's Mr. Tapscott. Mr. Tapscott is giving you some of his space magic. Yeah. And in that space magic exists Tara Bennett, who is love. And Kitty Callahan, who is Chipotle burritos. And also, what are you? Yeah. What else is in there? Gravel. She's goddess of gravel. Yeah, she did gravel. It's good. Yeah, like gravel, like driveways and stuff. Yeah, it's good. That was her. That's Kitty Callahan. She's no Sylvia Jeffries. Let's put it that way. Anyway, no, yeah, we're just fucking around. That's an in-joke between me and Kitty Callahan. Teasing her because, like, Kitty, Sylvia seems to have all the cool ones. What are you doing? What have you done? Okay, guys. Bill Burr. She's like, fucking this cunt. Anyway, yeah. So in the energy is the Turbo Babes. Yeah, Turbo Babes and Mr. Tapscott, that's the energy. That's in you, right? And we're kind of like, look, and we're not dictators. At least we try not to be. You know. No, we're not. No. Yeah, we're not tyrants. But then that's like, so that's us in the energy. So that someone with nothing behind the eyes, it's like there's none of that. There's no energy in there. They've got, like, they're animated, but there's nothing cool going on. It's just flat. It's just like, no, there's nothing there. It's just nothing behind the eyes. Whereas, like, if you look at, like, a Bill Burr, it's like, yeah, and you're like, oh fuck, cool, that's awesome. Yeah, look at that. That's fucking sick. He's got there's a lot of some stuff behind those eyes, I tell you. Well, they've seen some things. Yeah, like a Tara Bennett, like, you know, and we've all kind of got a bits and pieces. But yeah, that's basically what it is. It's like love, because Tara Bennett is in that. She is love, and so if you can't feel love, like, that's why music is so important, and that's why they're trying to crush music, because, like, music should excite everyone. It should be a human thing. It should make you go like. But for some people, it's just like, oh, and they feel it, but it's just like, that's worthless to me. It's redundant. What I prefer instead is money and power. And, like, I just, like, all I want to do is destroy. I just want to delete things. That's it. I just want to delete stuff. Yeah. So that's a Nazi. So a Jew, by this very traditional, in the biblical sense, is anyone that has they've got a heart. They feel the Tara Bennett. They feel the love. They can think. Kitty Callahan's very cerebral. Yeah, they think of cool shit. It's like, oh, it's interesting, you know. That's Kitty Callahan. She's art. Yeah, she thinks, you know. Yeah, cool. That's interesting. There's energy. There's power. There's energy in you. It's power. That's Mr. Tapscott. That's a Jew. Anyone who feels any of that, that good shit, that's a Jew. a Nazi, it's just like, oh, no, it's nothing. It's just flat. There's no spark. There's no joy. You know, it's like AI art. That's why AI art doesn't work. Art created by AI just doesn't work because there's no space magic. Art created by a human, that's space magic. A red letter media video, that's space magic that's done that. And that's why when you watch it, that's what's actually happening. It's like you're recognizing the space magic. You're like, cool. Like, and your space magic as a result. Yeah, sick. That's why I like Nazis. Like, they don't shit. Like, Hitler was like a flat artist, right? Like, he failed art school. That's why, because he didn't understand the space magic. He's like, oh, well, it's just like I'll just manufacture. It's just manufacturing, right? It's just being a tradie. That's it. You just print. I'm just print. It's just painting a picture is just like painting printing something. That's all it is. That's all I'm doing. But there's no joy in it. There's no fucking at least. Yeah, just my lighting. Yeah, it's why a joke, like laughter. You know, yeah, a Nazi looks at laughter and it's like, well, that's useless. What can you build with laughter? But it's like that's what a joke is. It's like you recognizing the space magic, and it's like, and that laughter, that's the space magic in you. The energy. It's like, oh yeah, yeah. When you go to a concert, and it's like, yeah, boom, like head banging or tapping your foot or dancing or whatever. That's the space magic. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's the space magic, and that's what Nazis they're just flat. Yeah. Anyway, and so as a result of that, they can't feel love. They don't feel guilt. They don't have compassion. They can't feel any of that. Yeah. Yeah, they can't feel any of that. They're just like, oh, whatever. Yeah, that's why they're like, I'll just go to jail. What's the difference between jail and being free? It's like, you fucking retarded. You can't eat in there. There's no art in there. It's like, well, but those things are redundant. It's because there's no consideration of the space magic. There's no consideration of the humanity, which is space magic. Cunts. Anyway, so we went deep on them yesterday, explaining how, sort of where they came from. So it was the dodgy pricks in the Roman Empire who persecuted Christians for exactly the reasons that I just went through. It's like, well, what's the point of you? Laughter. How about you get eaten by a lion instead? Your joke's not going to save you from the lion, is it? Fuck you. Anyway, you're so funny. Why are you still enslaved? Yeah. So those pricks, and how after the collapse of the Western Roman Empire, they migrated north and formed the Holy Roman Empire, and then that's where they sort of settled, which became Germany, like that area, that region. And then that's where they settled, and then from there, that culture spread across, so the Anglo-Saxons, the Saxons, they kind of came across. They spread all across Europe. They're in Holland, they're in Ireland, they're in the United Kingdom. King Charles has been fighting them. Well, him and his people have been fighting them for literally thousands of years. Those pricks, it's always been a fight between cool people and pricks. Yeah. And how they sort of migrated to North America and Christopher Columbus and South America as well. That's Nazis. And now they invented Wall Street. And now they when they arrived in America, they founded Wall Street and then kind of came up. And then there were all the wealthy industrialists like Henry Ford and those fucking pricks. Hearst, all of those assholes. And it was all built on slavery. Yeah. And then, so Wall Street, and then how it spread from Wall Street to Silicon Valley. Anyway, we're gonna keep talking about that. Because that's who we're actually fighting. That's who we're fighting against. Ooh, that's not very history. So I do actually have so this guy from. So Julius Caesar was he was a Jew. Julius Caesar was a Roman Jew. This isn't Julius Caesar, obviously. This is Caligula. So Julius Caesar is a good example of like a good Roman. He's a good Roman. So Rome, just like everywhere else, like UK, Australia, the United States, everywhere in the world since forever has had its it's had its cool people and it's had its dickheads. And so Rome was the same. The problem with Rome was that the dickheads won, basically. So the cool people were in there, and it was built on like cool ideas and things like that, and like interesting stuff. And they had interesting art, they had interesting culture and mythology and all that cool stuff. Technology, they invented really cool stuff. They did really cool things. But the greedy pricks, because they're so slimy and sneaky, and they're prepared to do what cool people would never think of doing, which is like just being a piece of shit. Like they just have absolutely no scruples or morals or anything like that. Anyway, this was one of those cunts. This was one of those pricks, Caligula. That's Tara Bennett. Yeah, murderous tyrant, insane murderous tyrant. Yeah. Of the few surviving sources about Caligula and his 4-year reign, most were written by members of the nobility and senate long after the events they purport to describe. For the early part of his reign, he is said to have been good, generous, fair, and community-spirited, but increasingly self-indulgent, cruel, sadistic, extravagant, and sexually perverted thereafter. Yeah, he was a pedo. An insane, murderous tyrant who demanded and received worship as a living god, humiliated the Senate, and planned to make his horse a consul. That's not true, that last bit. That's not true. Yeah, that's actually... Yeah, so that's actually propaganda. That like people say like, well, that's the insanity defense. That's what that is. That's Nazi propaganda to say like, oh, he was insane. It was the insanity defense. Oh, I'm crazy. I'm off the hook because I'm unhinged. And it's like, no, he was like a fucking cunt. Yeah. I don't even know I've lost my grip on reality. But it's like, no, you knew what you were doing, you fucking cocksucker. Like, yeah, you real asshole. Like, pedo and murderer. Like, yeah, I mentioned him yesterday. Like, he murdered like 3 or 4 slaves a day. Yeah, you know those scenes in June where the Baron, like, he's getting bathed, and then you hear like it happens off screen. He's like, "Oh fuck you," and like they open the door, and there's all these like dead servants on the fucking floor. Like that was Caligula. He would literally do that. He was exactly like the Baron from June. Yeah, that was him. Yeah. Yeah, so this is propaganda. Some historians dismiss many of the allegations against him as misunderstandings, exaggerations, mockery, or malicious fantasy. Nah, that's Nazis. That's Nazi propaganda. Any account of Caligula that isn't he was a fucking prick, it's just not true. He was a massive cunt, like the worst person in the world. Like top 5, easy top 5 for worst people who have ever existed. Yeah. So that's one of the Nazis. That's one of the Roman Nazis. Where he just took power, and then it was just like, how many people can I? And for him, it wasn't even like it stopped being about like he started being about the murder. Like it started to be at the start, it was about the robbery. Like he just wanted to get richer and richer and richer. But then he found this like perverse kind of like. And it ties into what I was saying. It's like the Nazi thing. It's like they can't create something, so they destroy instead. Because that's what he thinks. That's what he thinks that we do. He thinks, oh, well, all that's involved in being a Turbo Babe or a Mr. Tapscott is just destruction. And so instead of, it was like, no, fuckwit. Like, there's heaps why don't you be an artist? Like, why don't you be a musician or whatever? You do it, like, you're a fucking Roman emperor. You could go out there and, like, build entire cities and civilizations and invent sport. You know what I mean? Like, you can do whatever you want. Instead, he's like, no, I'm going to just start deleting. I'll just start killing people. Like, delete. Yeah. It's like a termite, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Absolute prick. Yeah. So he was one. This is another one. Titus. Yeah, this is the one that Sarah from the This is the one that Sarah from the Roosevelt took down. Is that right? No, it was someone else, wasn't it? No, yeah, no. Yeah, one of us took him down. One of the two hours took him down. Yeah, Nazi. Yeah, just power hungry, fat. He's like Herman Goring, basically. Yeah, just power hungry, fat, egotistical piece of shit. Yeah, one of the turbos took him down. Who was it? Yeah, it was Sarah for the Roosevelt. Yeah, okay, yeah. So Xerxes God King dipped in there as. Oh no, fuck. I'll remember. I apologize. Maybe it was you. Yeah. Maybe it was you, Bray Lee, was it? Yeah, it was Bray Lee. Okay, so Bray Lee dipped in there and took him out. Yeah, because he was a cunt. Thank you, Bray Lee. I miss you so much, Bray. I'd love to catch up with you. Yeah, I'm not talking to Bray Lee because I'd never talk to her. Oh, we need to go deep on you as well. Yeah, we'll do you straight after Naughty Daily. Okay. Anyway. Oh yeah, okay. That's how he fits in. Yeah. Biblical figure, Book of Titus, a book in the New Testament attributed to the Apostle Paul. So I was telling a story yesterday about Paul the Apostle. That was his brainchild, basically. So this guy invented Paul the Apostle. He was the fraud, pretty much. Hijacked the Bible. He's like, yeah, well, we can't destroy it. I mean, we could hijack it. Paul getting there. Yeah, sent in Paul the Apostle to hijack the movement. All that extra dog shit. That's basically this cunt. All the extra dog shit in the Bible, which is fraudulent, is this cunt. It's just like, oh, don't swear, and also pay your tax, which is going to be 3/4 of your wage. And also, if I tell you something, if I tell you what to do, you do it without question, because God put me where I am, because I am God. Cunt. Yeah. So yeah, this guy's a dog shit piece of shit. Anyway, Nazi. Yeah. Now. So we established yesterday that how the Nazis kind of spread around. We established that yes, it is actually like who we're fighting now. It's the same people because it's that culture. Like this, yeah. It's like, oh, we fight. Like, are you saying that Hitler and is still alive? Like, it's like, well, not Hitler, but like that Nazi thing, like started all the way back there in Rome, spread up to Germany, and then all the way up. It's the same. It's those same pricks. We've been fighting them. The Crusaders, that was Nazis. Those same pricks. Yeah. On and on. That fight has been happening. Like Queen Elizabeth I fought Nazis. Yeah, she was Nazi fighting. Henry VIII fought Nazis. He's like, get the fuck out. I'll be the head of the church, then fuck you. Spanish Inquisition, that was Nazis. That's them. It's those same pricks, right? World War II, Nazis. Nazi Germany, that's what it was. It was like one thing leading to another thing, leading to another thing. Yeah, because the Kaiser was a Nazi. Yeah, Kaiser was a Nazi. Kaiser Wilhelm was a Nazi. Yeah, and then that's what Hitler. He was like, we should bring back the time like Kaiser, because because that was cool. That's what it was. It was him being a Nazi. So bring back the Nazism. That was Hitler. Yeah. Yeah. So. World War One, that was kind of Nazis, but not really. Anyway, they lost. And then World War II, and then Germany went through its whole thing, and then the Nazism fucking exploded. And because the thing about Germany is they weren't all Nazis. This is that's where the Nazis settled. And so Germany, it's not all don't get me wrong. Please don't think that it's all Germans. Not all Germans are Nazis, obviously. There are many, many, many fantastic people. Austria is the complete opposite of Nazi. They're fucking so anti-Nazi. It's embarrassing. It's like Bill Burr's gayness. It's embarrassing how anti-Nazi they are. Like Bill Burr being gay. Anyway, Bill, you distracted me again with your wiggling your sexy ass. He's like, oh, sort of man. Ah, God, I'm being sexually harassed in your podcast now. as opposed to before was, actually, that's a good point. Yeah, no, that's too gay, even for me. Even for you, Bill, especially for Bill. Not you, Bill, though. Fuck. Yeah, So he's like, bring back the Nazis. So yeah, they lost World War One. There wasn't necessarily Nazis because they're not all Nazis in Germany. In that region, it's not necessarily all Nazi, but there's a fucking shit ton there. Yeah, and so it kind of exploded. Like they'd kept a lid on it. Like the Kaiser was like a Nazi, but at least he kind of like he wasn't as overt. Like as a king, he wasn't as overt as being like he didn't like round up the fucking Jews and gas them. It was like a subtler fucking suppression. But he was definitely a Nazi. Yeah, he was a prick. Yeah. And then when he went, so the Kaiser, like part of the surrender conditions of World War One when they surrendered to the French, was that he had to resign. Like he had to fucking relinquish the throne, like abdicate. He had to abdicate. He's like, I'm not the king anymore. He had to step down. And then there was kind of like a bit of a power vacuum, and then that's when Hitler kind of snuck in, and like they had the same fucking economic problems that everyone else had in that era, because of Nazis, because of all their fucking dog shit, like just sucking all the money out of the economy. And so that's when Hitler kind of stuck in, and then the Nazi thing like just went bang, and then it became like in Germany, and it just became a kleptocracy. So he's like, okay, so he's out there spreading all the like, ultra nationalism, like spreading this propaganda. He's like, we should we should all be Nazis and bring them back, the Third Reich. And also Jews are bad, and because like fuck the Jews, and I'll take over if you let me take over. I'll deliver, I promise. And then he starts invading other countries. And the first thing, it's just murder. It's just robbery. Like they're just rolling through Poland, rolling through fucking Czechoslovakia, and they're just like murdering everyone, stealing all the shit, stealing all the cool art and all their art and treasure and all that stuff, gold especially, bringing it back to Germany. Yeah, food and wine, rolling through France. And so for the first couple of years of the war, everyone's like, Hitler, yeah, he's cool because what's happened? Like, look how rich we are. But all he was really doing. It wasn't that the economy was doing better. It was just like fucking murdering everyone and robbing them. And so bringing all this treasure back, it's like, look how rich we are now. This is great. This Hitler guy, he knows his stuff. There's Nazis and things working out. But behind the scenes, it was like horrifying. Yeah. And then anyway, everyone knows what that led to. Anyway, Germany loses the war. Soviets roll through and fucking just like, all right, fuck you, Hitler, you spastic. And there's like wipe it out. The Soviets beat the Allies to Berlin, and that's important. So they claim Berlin, and then there's a conference where they said, okay, so how do you want to split up? Because like it's like the USA and then Russia basically. The USSR and the USA both like beat Germany, so they're like, well, how do you want to split it up? And they're like, okay, so we'll have like an East Germany and a West Germany. East Germany would be GDR, which would basically be like a German state within the Soviet Union as part of the Soviet Union. And West Germany was like, it's like an independent state, but it's like, as influenced by the Americans, by the United States. But importantly, Berlin was deep inside East Germany, and half of Berlin was West Berlin. So it's technically like West Germany, but it was like, so like here's fucking Germany. Oh, I'll just show you. Oops. There's not a spell. Oops. Yeah, so there's a map of Berlin. Yeah. Okay, so that's Berlin, right? So it's East Berlin and West Berlin. So see how... Yeah, that's got to be it, right? Anyway. Yeah, alright, yeah, that's it there. Okay. That'll do. Oh, perfect. Yeah, okay. So the reason it's all walled off is because Berlin is actually... Yeah, so there's Berlin there, and that, which was deep inside fucking East Germany. It was deep inside East Germany. Yeah. Yeah. Great content, Nick. Quick, someone tell a bit where is Gage. Awkward Silences, brought to you by Waterfords. Anyway, yeah, okay. Berlin, what graffiti was Berlin? Yeah, there you go. That's it there. Okay, so that little dot there in the middle, that's Berlin. That's East Germany. That red is East Germany, and that so West Berlin is deep inside fucking East Germany. It's deep in there. Yeah. So what happened at the end of yeah, so at the end of World War II, Soviets rolled through. Like Hitler was dead, all the high command were dead. They did the Nuremberg trials, all the high command got capped, like all the SS high command and whatnot. But the populace like stayed there, and then East Berlin became, or East Germany became the GDR under Soviet control, and West Germany became West Germany. Was like aligned to fucking the Allies, basically, like France and the United States and the United Kingdom. But Berlin, because it was deep inside East Germany, like half of it was split off, and then there was like a sealed off rail line, basically. So you couldn't go into East Germany. Like you'd be in West Berlin, and West Berlin was free and shit. But you couldn't leave the city. You had to, like, the only way out was to catch one train. It was like a pipe, pretty much. Yeah. So you got all these Nazi, like, so East Berlin, from the German perspective, East Berlin, like 1 minute you're Nazi Germany and you're at war. The wars are all happening in other places. Like, so if you're just like you're a Nazi in East Berlin, if you're just like a regular citizen in East Germany, like you're a Nazi, like you might be a police, like if you're working for the Gestapo and you've been stationed in Berlin, in 1944, you're going to be like you're wearing a swastika and fucking executing Jews on the street. And then the Soviets get there and go, okay, no. Yeah, Nazism's finished. Yeah, you guys lost the war. You cool with that, right? Like, yeah. Like, you're not just going to like, come here, Jews. Hey, buddy, my best friend. Sorry about all the fucking 6 million murders, right? Hey, right, pal. Water under the bridge. No, you're not going to do that. And so, yeah, so it's like, so that's what happened. It was exactly like I said. It was like, yeah, it's like if you fucking, yeah, if you, at the end of Star Wars, Darth Vader's dead, the Emperor is dead, the Death Star's blown up, But if you're a stormtrooper on the ground on like at a fucking Imperial base on Tatooine, it's like, oh, didn't you hear the Emperor died? It's like, oh, cool. Well, I love rebels then. Nah. You're still gonna be harboring. You're still gonna be harboring a lot of your ideology, right? And now, and again, the Soviets, because they were very repressive, because it was Joseph Stalin, and then he immediately got super paranoid about and it was the Cold War, and so it was like East Germany. So East German Nazis, they just stayed there. They all just stayed there, yeah. And now I'm being told like, yeah, the Nazis who are in Berlin, because the real Nazis, they all basically went to Berlin. They went to Berlin. They went to East Berlin. A lot of them stayed in West Berlin. The people were like, fuck Nazism. That was fucked. Holy shit, what happened to our country? All the good Germans, they kind of went to the West. And a lot of the Nazis, they just stayed in the East. Yeah, because it was still that repressive. So it just went from a repressive Nazi regime to a repressive GDR Soviet-backed regime. Yeah. And so it went from just being like Gestapo to Stasi. So that's it. If you're in the Gestapo in 1944, in 1945, you're in the Stasi. And that's all that happened was like, you went, I'll take the swastika off and put the fucking Stasi badge on, and that's it. That's it. Yeah. Through the corners of the night, you comes chairs Yeah, so that's important for some reason. Abolishing German sovereignty in World War II. Yeah, so the French got in the Berlin Declaration. Regarding the defeat of Germany and the assumption of supreme authority with respect to Germany by the governments of the United States of America, the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, the United Kingdom, and the Provisional Government of the French Republic. Yeah, so France kind of got in there, basically. Yeah, so the French were West Germany, pretty much. Yeah, okay, so that's all right. Yeah, okay, so that's what's happening there. Yeah, so it's like this. Oh. Oops. Sorry, I've got to wing it. Yeah, so West Germany was basically France. That's basically what it was. So West Germany was French. That was the Jews. Yeah, the Jews, like the people who could feel love. Yeah, Kitty Callahan, basically. So that's what Kitty Callahan was trying to communicate. It's like Kitty Callahan, because what they were trying to do, the Nazis in Germany, they were trying to kill the Jews. The Jews are anyone who can hear God. They can feel love. They can appreciate art, like Kitty Callahan. They're trying to kill the Kitty Callahan. That's what they were trying to do. Because art, they're trying to wipe out the art. That's what they were trying to do. And so the French, like Kitty Callahan loves Paris. And yeah, that's why. That's why they specifically they invaded Paris, and they're like march to the Arc de Triomphe and stuff, and says like, fuck you artists, fuck you cool creative people, Nazis. That's what and so it's like they're having to go specifically at Kitty Callahan. And so when they took it back, Kitty Callahan was quietly being quite insistent in there going, make sure you get West Germany, and West Germany is really cool, France. And then they went, okay, cool. That's why, like, there's heaps of cool people. Yeah, there are heaps of cool people in Germany. Like, a lot of Germans, like Germans right now, a lot of Germans are watching this right now going like, yeah, fucking, yeah, we're cool. We're not. It's just those pricks. Yeah. Look, yeah, obviously, Australia has terrible, terrible problems with Germany, so you're not alone. But, yeah, so, yeah, anyway. Although the GDR had to pay substantial war reparations to the Soviet Union, its economy became the most successful in the Eastern Bloc. So yeah, they went poor. Now, also we should note as well that at the end of the war, a lot of Nazis just went via Operation Paperclip, just like they just got hoovered up. Like so, all of the top Nazi scientists because of the Cold War and stuff. They got picked up and they went to both United States and the Soviet Union, right? Now that's very important. Yeah, I think that's it. Nazi. Yeah. Card carrying Nazi. Like, you know, exactly like I was saying. Like 1944 is killing Jews. It's like he's like killing Jews like right up until the last minute. And then like it's like, oh, you're not a Nazi anymore. And he's like, what? No, what? So fucking, are you crazy? So 1945, man. Nah, I'm cool now. I love Jews, right? Right, Jews, right, Jew. Like, yes, sir. Okay, good. Yeah, that guy, fucking Nazi, straight up. Yeah, they just never busted him. Like, they never caught him for any of his war crimes or anything like that. Yeah. Anyway. GDR identity. Yeah, the Helsinki final act. I don't know, like if you got any final solution, final act. I don't know. Oh, fucking hell, just the choice of the wording there. You know what I mean? Oh fuck! Like, sends a shiver down your spine, doesn't it? That's not a good look. That is not a good look. From the beginning, the uniformed GDR tried to establish its own separate identity because of the imperial and military legacy of Prussia. Yeah, Prussians were Nazis, basically. German states centered on the North European plain. Yeah. Secularization of the Prussian part of the state of the Teutonic Order. Yeah, so Teutonic Knights, Nazis, the originals. Yeah. Remember to the Third Reich. Yeah. 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 Buchenwald concentration camp, with the creation of a museum in 1958 and the annual celebration of the Buchenwald Oath, taken on 19th of April 1945 by the prisoners who pledged to fight for peace and freedom. In the 1990s, the state anti-fascism of the GDR so this is very important, in the 1990s. That's not very long ago. That's only 35 years ago. In the 1990s, the state anti-fascism of the GDR gave way to the state anti-communism of the FRG. From then on, the state anti-communism. From then on, the dominant interpretation of GDR history, based on the concept of totalitarianism, led to the equivalence of communism and Nazism. Yeah. Oh, that's dodgy. Yeah. Yeah, nah, as long as you're not commie. Yeah, Nazis. Yeah. Yeah, like Soviets, they got a few good ideas, but like you got to admit, like we kind of had it right to be, communism. We had it right. We had it right when we had all the, the good old days like 1943, 1942. We had I think that's when we had it. That was when we had the balance right. Nah, there's commie like workers' rights and shit nonsense. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. So 1989, yeah. Yeah, 1989. 9/11. 9/11, 1989. Or if you're in the United States, 11.9. That's number one. Yeah. Yeah. Right. So Gestapo. So the secret police in, for the Nazi regime. Found like from Gestapo headquarters. So way before the war, they had secret police. Formed on the 26th of April, 1933, 92 years ago, preceding the Prussian secret police. So founded in 1851. Yeah. They have a long and proud history of secret police. The fucking Nazis, don't they? Eh? Don't ya? Don't yas? Yeah. The Geheim Stasi secret state police, Gestapo for short. So what does that sound like? Stasi, right? Yeah.
Geheime Staatspolizei.
Yeah.
Gestapo.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. So, yeah. Gestapo. Homosexuality. Bill Burr, you got to mention. Yeah. Oh, man. Torture. The Gestapo employed torture as a routine method to extract confessions, punish political enemies, and enforce ideological conformity in Nazi Germany. The official evidence for which was destroyed by the Nazis, with Gestapo case files being rarely found. Normal methods of investigation by the Gestapo included various forms of blackmail, threats. So blackmail, doesn't that sound a bit like cancel culture? Blackmail, threats, and extortion to secure confessions. Beyond that, sleep deprivation, relatable. You're snoring. Yeah. Excuse me. Shh. Yeah, that happened. Like fucking. It's like what, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Yeah. You're snoring. Like putting me in a cell with a guy. Every time I doze off, you're snoring on a flight. On the flight to Perth, I nodded off, and some bitch like sitting next to me, who is now an ATO cunt. Or she was then, and now I know she's an ATO cunt. Was like, excuse me, and waking me up like, I'm just nodding off on a flight. Yeah, that's fucking their shit. That's them. Sleep deprivation. Keep me awake. Nazis, Gestapo, Stasi, secret police, East German Nazis, secret police. Their methods, right here in Australia, right fucking now. Yeah, it's these cunts. Blackmail threat, yeah. So that's cancel culture. That's what that is. Blackmail threats and extortion to secure confessions. Beyond that, sleep deprivation of various forms of harassment. Havana syndrome, for example, were also used as investigative methods. The Gestapo periodically was known for planting evidence to resolve a case. Dodgy cops, especially if it concerned a Jewish person. Anyway. So that's that. Yeah. So the Gestapo were operating until the 8th of May, 1945. Yeah. Okay, so this is the Stasi. This is the East German secret police. So they had Gestapo. 1945, they had Gestapo. And then this is the secret police of the fucking East Germans. From 1950. So like 4 years. 4 years later, basically. Yeah. 4 years later. What were you doing 4 years ago? Yeah. 4 years ago. That was when the turbo went. So it's not that long ago. Really not that long ago. Yeah. 4 years is not a long time. So you're going to go from like, oh no, I'm a secret police officer I'm in the Gestapo, and I torture people to death for being Jewish. Well, that was 4 years ago, though. Like, do you think you've changed your mind? Like, oh yeah, no, now USA will #1, rock and roll. Yeah, but no, you're still in East Germany. Yeah, you're still a fucking you're the Stasi, like East German secret police officer. Assholes. Anyway. Stasi, the Stasi, or Ministry for State Security, was the secret police and intelligence agency of East Germany from 1950 to 1990. Yeah, right up until after the fall of the Berlin Wall. Yeah, 1990. That was not that long ago. That's not that long ago at all. It functioned as a powerful tool for the ruling Socialist Unity Party to maintain control through widespread surveillance, control of the population, and monitoring external threats. The agency employed extensive methods, including audio and video surveillance, mail interception, and a vast network of unofficial collaborators, before being dissolved after the fall of the Berlin Wall. The Stasi was both a domestic and secret police force and foreign intelligence service tasked with monitoring and suppressing dissent against the communist regime. Methods: it used mass surveillance techniques such as bugging homes, tapping phones, and monitoring mail. All of those fucking things have happened to me, and I guarantee you, all of these things are happening to you, all of you watching this right now. Right now. Yeah, bugging phones. How hard is it to fucking tap a phone these days? Facebook app, MyGov app, any of the apps, any of the dog shit apps, that bugs your phone. It turns it into a listening device. Service New South Wales app. Nazis. I'm fucking telling you, bro. Apple Corporation. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Network. The Stasi relied on a large network of both full-time employees and an even larger number of unofficial collaborators who spied on their fellow citizens. Yeah. Pictures of a bird. That's pictures of a bird. That's what it is. Unofficial collaborators. That's why you don't get paid. Because you're not an employee. You don't work for us. Yeah. Where's the money, Mike Burgess? Nah, no money. Yeah. Fucking Nazis. Fucking Nazis, right? The organization was dismantled after the fall of Berlin Wall in late 1989, with its formal dissolution occurring in very early 1990. Okay, so this is Stasi. Yeah. It was one of the most repressive organizations in the world, infiltrating almost every aspect of life in East Germany, using torture, intimidation, and a vast network of informants to crush dissent. Officers tortured prisoners by isolating them, depriving them of sleep, and using psychological tricks such as threatening to arrest relatives. Any of that sound familiar? Yeah. The function of the Stasi in East Germany resembled that of the KGB in the Soviet Union, in that it served to maintain state authority and the position of the ruling party, in this case the Socialist Unity Party of Germany. This was accomplished primarily through the use of tens of thousands of civilian informants, called unofficial collaborators, who contributed to the arrest of approximately 250,000 people in the GDR alone. It also had a large elite paramilitary force. Pictures of a bird. That's what it is. This is pictures of a bird. You're watching No Pictures of a Bird. A podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. So who are you now, world? Pictures of a bird? Or no pictures of a bird? No fucking pictures of a bird. I fucking said it. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, this bit. This is really, yeah. Zersetung. The Stasi perfected the technique of psychological harassment of perceived enemies, known as Zersetung, term borrowed from chemistry, which literally means decomposition. We're going to rot you. Yeah, we'll make you rot. By the late, the Stasi had decided that the methods of overt persecution that had been employed up to that time, such as arrest and torture, were too crude and obvious. Such forms of oppression were drawing significant international condemnation. It was realized that psychological harassment was far less likely to be recognized for what it was, so its victims and their supporters were less likely to be provoked into active resistance, given that they would not be aware of the source of their problems or even their exact nature. Decomposition was designed to sidetrack and switch off perceived enemies so that they would lose the will to continue any inappropriate activities. Yeah. Anyone who was judged to display politically, culturally, or religiously incorrect attitudes could be viewed as a hostile negative force and targeted with Zersetzung methods. For this reason, members of the church, writers, artists, members of the youth subcultures were often the victims. Daz? Yeah. Yeah. Zersetzung methods were applied and further developed in a creative and differentiated manner based on a specific person being targeted, i.e. they were tailored and based upon the target's psychology and life situation. Yeah, you need money, we'll make it impossible to get money. You need a place to sleep, we'll make it impossible to get a place to sleep. Yeah. Yeah, tactics employed Zersetzung usually involved the disruption of the victim's private or family life. This often included psychological attacks, such as breaking into their home. Done. That happened to me millions of times. Yeah. How many times did my house get broken into? AFP? About 20 times. Yeah. Yeah. Breaking into the home and subtly manipulating the contents in a form of gaslighting. Yeah. I.e. moving furniture around. Done. Yeah, that's happened to me. Altering the timing of an alarm. Done. Yeah. Taking one thing, removing pictures from walls, or replacing one variety of tea with another. Yeah. The remove one thing. This literally happened to me. Fucking Sam White in Victor Harbour did this to me. He snatched the cable. It's like, just take one thing, steal one thing. That's what that is. They do this to me in jail constantly. Yeah, you'll just lose one sock. They'll just take one thing just to piss you off. Yeah, the fuckhead. Like I rewatched the video where the cunt was like, "Oh, take the laundry powder out of the laundry so he can't wash his clothes." And I'm like, "Why'd you do that?" He's like, to make it harder. Like, you're fucking being a Nazi, you prick. You just like, why did you put that bullet in that Jew's brain? He's like, just to kill him, whatever. Bro, like you're fucking. You're not. That's Nazi shit, you fucking cocksucker. When I catch up with you, I swear to, yeah. This is the shit. It's German secret police tactics, you fucking spastic. I'm gonna fucking, yeah. Yeah, AFP are en route. They said, Raptor Squad, they know who you are. No, you're coming in. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah. Other practices included property damage. Done. Yeah, that's happened to me. Sabotage of cars. Done. Happened to me. Travel bans. Happened to me. I'm banned from leaving the state. Career sabotage. Done. Happened to me. Administering purposely incorrect medical treatment. Smear campaigns. Done. Happened to me. Yeah, incorrect medical treatment. So that's evolved to murder. That's how they murder people now. Yeah. I saw a story on the news just then. Like a 92-year-old guy went to hospital. He suffered a fall at home, which we strongly suspect was engineered. And when he got to the hospital, he couldn't speak. Yeah, he was deaf and he spoke Auslan. They refused to provide an interpreter. So this happened in Sydney like last week. Yeah, they refused to provide an interpreter, or like they stalled. And by the time the interpreter got there, they'd given him an incorrect dose of sedatives and he killed him. And then just went, oh, well, what can you do? It's accident. Shit happens, man. We couldn't understand what he was saying, But they murdered him. Yeah, it's murder. Yeah. I saw it on TV, like just before I came out fucking air. Nazis. Fucking Nazis, right? East German secret police tactics. Nazis. Gestapo. Literal World War II Nazis. Hitler stuff. Literal Nazis. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah. So that's cancellation. That's what it is. Cancellation is a Gestapo tactic. That's a fucking Nazi secret. That's an East German secret police Nazi tactic. Yeah. That's been cancelled. That's what cancel culture is. That's what it is. So fuck you, Obama. You Nazi prick. Including sending falsified compromising photos or documents. Yeah, blackmail. Yeah. So AI deepfakes. That's happening right now. Yeah, all of these kids in school getting like AI deepfake porn made of them and sent around. That's a Stasi tactic. Denunciation, provocation. Yeah, so that happened to Russell Crowe. Provoke him until he snaps and then use it to fucking destroy him. Yeah. Psychological warfare, psychological subversion, wiretapping, bugging, watching them fucking jerk off in the shower and then bragging about it. That's Nazis. Serious phone calls are unnecessary deliveries. Yep, done. Sending a vibrator to a target's wife. Yeah. Increasing degrees of unemployment and social isolation could and frequently did occur due to the negative psychological, physical, and social ramifications of being targeted. Usually, victims had no idea that the Stasi were responsible. Many thought they were losing their minds, and mental breakdowns and suicide were sometimes the result. Yeah, suicide. So that was actually their cover. Because what they were actually doing is like they'd pick their target. They were murdering them. They'd pick their target and harass the shit out of them, make them publicly like fuck up, and then go around. Yeah, this is how fucking the lead singer of Joy Division went out. What was his name? Ian Curtis. Yeah, stage suicide. They set it up so they go, I think I'm going crazy. They make him say it in public. It was like he was acting strange, and then they go around and fucking like make it look like a suicide. Yeah. 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 Mental breakdowns and suicide were sometimes the result. Direct physical attacks were not part of the process, even covertly. That's not true. That is absolutely untrue. That right there is propaganda. That's Nazi propaganda. In 2000, the research group disputed claims that the Stasi had used X-ray project. Yeah, so this research group is dog shit. Disputed claims that the Stasi had used X-ray projection against victims. Yeah, energy weapons. Havana syndrome. Fuck. The claims persisted, however. In 2001, a modern government agency investigating the activities of the Stasi claimed that unusual non-medical X-ray machines found in political prisons could have been weapons and used to irradiate inmates. It was suspected that such exposure resulted in the deaths from cancer of a number of prominent dissidents. Plausible deniability. You motherfuckers. Yeah. Anyway. Stasi officers after the reunification. All right. So, President Putin. So this next bit is of particular interest to you. So anyway, that's all of that shit has happened to me. Energy weapon attacks, Havana syndrome, all of this shit in Australia, in Sydney, today. It happened today. Harassment, psychological warfare. It happens in prisons. This is what was happening in prison. This is the type of shit that would, like East German Stasi police state tactics, secret police tactics. It's literally the Nazis. It's the same cunts that we were fighting in World War II. It's literally the same cunts. Literally the same cunts. Yeah. These are the cunts who are murdering people. These are the cunts who are murdering rock stars. James Brown, Prince, Tupac, Biggie, all of those big high profile, yams. These cunts, these are the cunts. These are the Nazis that were doing it. Fuck them. Recruitment by Stasi officers after the reunification. So the wall came down. Former Stasi agent Matthias Warnig, codename Arthur, was head of the Nord Stream gas until 2023. Some key Gazprom Germania managers are former Stasi agents. Yeah. That guy's a fucking Nazi. Yeah. So Gazprom. That's how we know. It's like fucking Gazprom was fucking Nazis, bro. Gazprom is staffed by Nazis. Because after the war came down, and it's like the same. They just did the same thing again. Like 1945, Soviets roll through. It's like, yeah. So 10 minutes ago, you're in the Gestapo, but you're over that, right? Like, yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Of course. Do you have any jobs going in a new secret police force? Like, yeah, we're setting one up. Yeah, all right, cool. But I'm not a Nazi anymore, right? Nah, of course not. We know you don't. You take it. You don't wear the thing. So how could you be? Like, exactly. I love Jews. I love them. And do the same thing. Go straight back to it. Do the same fucking thing again in East Germany for like another 50 years or 40 years or whatever. And the same thing again. Berlin Wall comes down. It's like, okay, so 1989, you were in the Stasi. You were torturing people to death and like staging suicides, to assassinating people and staging them to look like suicides. But you're over that, right? It's like, yeah. Okay, cool. So you're all down with like, the program of not murdering Jews and not being a Nazi, right? Yeah, Nazis. What are you, crazy? Oh, no. Like, hey, you're not a professional gaslighter, right? Isn't it me? No, you're crazy. You're crazy. I'm not a gaslighter professionally. No. What are you talking about? Yeah, and then they all like, so East Germany, wall comes down, the German reunification. All of those fucking pricks in East Germany, in East Berlin, they're all still there. That wasn't that long ago. They're all fucking still there. And as I established yesterday, that culture is global anyway. You don't need to be in fucking East Germany to be a fucking Nazi. They're everywhere. Ireland. These pricks are in Ireland. It's the Irish Catholics. Yeah, they're in there. IRA, Hamas. Like fucking Ireland. IRA, Hamas. The PLO. Houthi rebels. Yeah. Triad gangs. Cartel. It's these pricks. It's these fucking pricks. Fucking Nazis. The Stasi, East German secret police, carried out both assassinations and psychological warfare tactics that sometimes resulted in their targets being driven to suicide. Yeah, the Stasi's foreign intelligence branch maintained a working group of special unit to carry out assassinations of perceived enemies and traitors abroad, border killings, targeted murders abroad. Stasi was involved in planned murders outside of East Germany's borders. For example, they were responsible for the murder of the Swedish journalist Katz Falk. Recent conviction in 2024, convicted of the 1974 murder of Polish citizens. 4 suicides. While direct physical attacks were often avoided in internal repression to maintain plausible deniability, the Stasi implemented a systematic psychological warfare program known as Zerzerzung tactics. This method involved intense long-term psychological harassment designed to destabilize, isolate, and ultimately destroy the target's mental health and social standing. Infiltrating homes. Nazi thing. We just established that. Yeah. So they're doing it en masse. That's what the home invasions are. That's Zerzerzung. It's Zerzerzung Nazi tactics. Sabotaging their vehicles or career prospects. That's Zerzerzung. Yeah, that's happened to me. Yeah. They tricked me, they forced me into a crashing my car. This constant subtle terror caused severe mental breakdowns and sometimes resulted in target committing suicide. The advantage for Stasi was that the psychological methods were difficult to prove as state-sponsored persecution, allowing the regime to maintain a more acceptable international image. Yeah, dog shit. Fucking dog shit. Anyway. Yeah, suicide my balls. Like, you can fucking... The amount of paperwork that's involved in proving that a suicide was actually a murder, if it looks like a suicide, is Like if you find someone like hanging and there's no evidence, like they're not wounded or there's no signs of a fight or a struggle or anything like that, to try and prove that the burden of proof required, the amount of like paperwork and legwork that you need to do to prove that that wasn't a suicide. Like fucking what's his Michael Hutchins, to prove that that's not a suicide is beyond most police forces. Yeah, you just don't have the fucking resources. Right? Homicides disguised as stage suicides. Determining the correct cause and manner of death are among the chief responsibilities of the forensic pathologist. Who's got time when there's 7 million of them during COVID to get a fucking forensic pathologist to go through every scene? When confronted with a case of having a questionable manner of death, so it needs to be questionable. It is important for the scene evidence, witness statements, and forensic autopsy findings to be thoroughly reviewed before certifying the manner of death. Yeah, gunshot wounds. It's like even gunshot wounds. It's like death from a gunshot wound. Yeah, but if it's just like a drug overdose, if it's a hot shot, if you just hold someone down or spike their drugs, put cyanide in their heroin or whatever, their heart stops when they're high on heroin. It's like, oh, cyanide in their cocaine, cyanide in their speed, whatever, anything. Oh, yeah. He was writing like cyanide. You put contact poison on their fucking put contact poison on the handlebars of their push bike. He kicks in while they're riding the bike. Well, he's riding his bike and he had a heart attack. What can you do? He was in his 40s. That happens. You know. Yeah. Anyway. So, yeah, they're fucking around, right? So, yeah, the point of this video is to go, World War II ends. So yesterday we went kind of broad. It's like, here's how they sort of spread across the world throughout history. Went from all the way from Rome, all the way up to Wall Street. The point of this video is to say, yeah, the war ended against Nazi Germany in 1945. But all of those pricks are still there. all they really did was wall them in. It's like, okay, cool. You guys are like, yeah. So we defeated you all, but all you fucking motherfuckers, right? They just concentrated. They're in East Germany. It was super suppressive. So it just went from being Nazi Germany to East Germany. East Germany may as well have just been Nazi Germany, just without Hitler. That's it. Without Hitler and without the military. But all of those pricks were still there. They were all still there. The Gestapo that was formed in 1933, which was based on the Prussian secret police, which was formed in like the 1860s. Just changed its name, basically. It went from being the Gestapo to the Stasi. The Stasi were operating up until the fucking like the Stasi were operating in East Germany, in Europe, until fucking 1989, and again. Yeah, until the wall came down. And then all those guys went to work in the corporate world. Yeah, they went to work at Gazprom. Fucking Nazis. It's those same fucking World War II Nazi pricks. That's them. That's who we're fighting. That's who it is. Those cunts. And they're everywhere. Silicon Valley, Wall Street, it's those fucking cunts. It is those cunts. It's specifically those cunts. Yeah. Yeah, and the tactics, like Sam White, the retard in Victor Harbour, like the steal one thing. Yeah, he like the day I was leaving my fucking sister's house, he stole a cable, and then I'm like, and I just like, Phoebe, if you give me $50, if you don't, I'll tell you, I'll search your house, I'll tell you, I'll just ransack your house. So I got it back, and he's like, and then he's like, you owe me $50, but yeah, it's like psychological warfare tactic. You've seen all these fucking horror tales. It's all the Havana syndrome shit. Yeah, which Kamala was across. Yeah, they're in the White House. Joe Biden, he's connected to this. This is skull and bones. It's those pricks. It's those fucking pricks. They're utilizing Stasi secret police tactics. Gestapo tactics. The Gestapo are operational in Australia right now. Yeah. Teaming up with Emperor Naruhito. The Axis. Emperor Naruhito literally today used Gestapo tactics on me. Anyway, let's talk about this cunt. German and American entrepreneur. Personal life. Lived in San Fran. That's where Kamala is. Yeah, so Silicon Valley. Yeah, that's him. Investment banker at the Bank of America. Yeah, he's in finance. Vice president of BlackRock. Yeah. Investment banking. Yeah. Why don't you have a kids? You gotta have a kids. Thiel noted that, yeah. Thiel and Danizer have 2 young daughters, aged 5 and 3. Born through a surrogate. Gross, bro. Now, we don't really have, we here at No Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. Kitty Callahan and Tara Bennett don't necessarily have any issue with the idea of same-sex couples raising children. You know, Tara Bennett's like, look, love is love. Who cares? Who cares? Love is love. Right, Bill? Yeah. He's like, yeah, okay, yeah. However, no, that's it. I'm going to end the statement right there. That's it. That's the end of that. That's the end of that thought. Now, I'm just going to throw 2 things out there. Some Nazis are obsessed with pressuring people, especially cool people, into having kids. And also, on a completely unrelated note, some Nazis are pedophiles. Okay, is there more about this? New Zealand citizenship? Fuck you. Thiel was a German citizen by birth and became an American citizen by naturalization. He received a New Zealand citizenship in a private ceremony at the New Zealand consulate in Santa Monica, California. 2011. His citizenship status was not made public until 2017. He had visited the country on 4 occasions prior to his application for citizenship, staying a total of 12 days. The typical residency required is 1,300. Yeah. He had no intention of living in New Zealand, which is a criterion for citizenship. That prick, yeah. Then Minister of Internal Affairs Nathan Guy waived those normal requirements under exceptional circumstances clause of the Citizenship Act. Kiwis know this guy, and now they're sounding, oh, he's a fucking prick. Yeah. Who remembers Uncle Bully? Like, what happened in Once We Were Warriors? What happened to Uncle Bully? Do you remember him? Uncle fucking Bully. I don't know why I thought of that just then. I don't know. I don't know why I thought of that. New Zealand, Uncle Bully, whatever. Yeah. 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 Thiel's application cited his contribution to the economy. He had founded a venture capital fund in Auckland before applying and had invested $7 million in 2 local companies, as well as a $1 million donation to the 2011 Christchurch Earthquake Appeal Fund. Rod Drury, founder of Xero, this guy. Uncle fucking Bully. Anyway, No, that's a different movie altogether. Founder of Zero also provided a formal reference for Thiel's application. Thiel's case was cited by critics as an example of how New Zealand passports can be bought, something the New Zealand government denied. At the time that his citizenship was revealed, the New Zealand Herald came out with a report that the New Zealand Defence Force, the Security Intelligence Service, and the Government Communications Security Bureau have long-standing links with Thiel's Palantir. So, but yeah, national security. Okay, so this is ASIS. Yeah, there you go. That's the fucking smoking gun right there. Fuck you. Oh, you dog shit. Dog shit. Fuck you. So Kiwi ASIS, yeah, that's a direct connection to Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel has direct connections to fucking Gestapo, Stasi. That's how it links in. The New Zealand ASIS. Direct links. Oh, that's disgusting. That is so bad. All right, I'm just gonna straight up Google it. Yeah, let's just Google it. All right. Peter Thiel. Yeah. How the roots of the PayPal mafia. So yeah, by the way, Peter Thiel was co-founder of PayPal. Yeah, let's click on that one. Peter Thiel, the German who was how the roots of PayPal mafia extended to apartheid. Peter Thiel lived in a city that venerated Hitler and to give the Nazi salute. Yeah. Peter Thiel, the German-born PayPal co-founder who was educated in a southern African city in the 1970s where Hitler was still openly venerated, has been critical of welfare programs with women being permitted to vote. Yeah, Peter Thiel, fuck you. Yeah, because feminism, right, Bill? Yeah, exactly. Fuck you. Anyway. Maybe it's just in his Wikipedia. Yeah, that's... Off the record lectures. Yeah, unstoppable philosophy. All right, yeah, like Ubermensch, right? Fucking prick. Went down there. Joe the line. The engine went by. Views and political activities. Philosophical views. Libertarian, authoritarian. And libertarianism. Values freedom. Yeah. No laws. Yeah. No rule of law. Yeah. Libertarianism. Nah, there's no right, there's no wrong. Just do whatever the fuck you want all the time, even if it's pedophilia. Fuck you. I'm above the law. Fuck the law. Let's fuck yeah. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Yeah. The disintegration of the rule of law. That's his fucking political view. Yeah, that's it. Fucking Nazi, right? Fucking Nazis. This is the cunt, alright? This is the fucking cunt we're fighting now. This cunt. Right, I'm going to pretty much wrap it up here. But I'm going to end this video by saying I have a message from the AFP. You pedos are about to go down. Like, yeah. This is the pedo network I'm talking about. So you see how I trace it. When, like fucking Germany, South Africa, San Francisco, Kamala Harris, Obama, all of those fucking Nazi pricks, Zuckerberg, New Zealand. He's got a Kiwi citizenship that he bought. He's been making massive donations to the fucking the Kiwi version of ASIS, Government Communications Security Bureau. Co-founder of PayPal. He's in Silicon Valley. He's in your fucking phone. If you've got a PayPal app on your phone, Peter Thiel is in your phone. Gestapo and Stasi, East German, Nazi German, fucking psychological warfare techniques are being used in Australia right fucking now. They got used on me today. He's in collaboration with fucking Emperor Naruhito, who uses the Yakuza as a shadow militia to suppress populations, both in Japan and now in Australia. He's trying to fucking come into Australia and disintegrate the rule of law. And you don't have to look fucking further than ASIS goons ordering the fucking cunts to go to fucking daycare centers and touch up the kids. Don't you see anything wrong? Like, nah, man, freedom, bro. Oh, fuck me. Fuck. Who's angry? Oh. Who's angry? You've been watching No Pictures of a podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. I'd like to thank my very special guest today, Tara Bennett, represented here by this candle. She's always with me. Kitty Callahan. They murdered penguins. Don't fucking forget. Bill Burr, as always. He's pretty gay still. Waterford's. Bill Burr is gay. Acquiring firearms. Who else? Anyone else? The lovely Esther Roz. He's not lovely anymore, he says. Sylvia Jeffries, my producer. Love you deeply. Aldous Harding for providing today's theme music, Zoo Eyes by Aldous Harding. In New Zealand right now, preparing to ride. Oh. You've been watching No Pictures of a Podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott.